Hey folks, JD here, and today we're going to be taking this back out. Now, there are a few things I want to say off the bat. This isn't a brand new drone, it is second hand, so therefore these batteries have been well used, and I've come to that conclusion based solely on the fact that they're giving us around 8 to 9 minutes of battery life. So obviously those cells are starting to deplete, so I am going to have to buy new ones, and I'm going to buy a whole set of new ones so I can do some distance tests in the next couple of weeks. So I'm not going to attempt to do anything like that. I'm going to take her out over the field. I'm going to take her out over the whole length of the field and see exactly how she does. Now, because she's an older drone, she has got those little idiosyncrasies that I find quite funny, where if you try to straighten her up, she straightens up a little bit too much. She's a little bit too sensitive. I could also drop her out of speed mode, sport mode, and then take her nice and slowly, but I don't want to. So I want to get her, I want to see exactly what she can do, how, you know, we've got maybe a 6-mile-an-hour wind here today. I want to see her combat that, I want to see her go through it, I want to see how this camera works, I want to see the whole thing. I want to feel how she works as well, rather than just see it. Now, the Sky controller is huge, but it serves its purpose very well. And what I think we're going to do today is just going to have a little look at that camera first, see exactly how that camera works, the camera positioning, and then I'm going to start taking her out and ripping her around here in lots of different other directions as well and see exactly how she does. Right then, folks, that's enough of my yabbering. Let's get her up. Okay, a couple of things I like about this. It looks the part. It's pretty stable, it's pretty good. I mean, it does look the part. She is moving of her own volition, back a bit, which is a bit strange considering that I don't have the breeze that we have here today. Shouldn't be giving this thing a run for its money at all. Let's just try that again, actually, because she was moving back a little bit. Now, one thing I do want to look at, yeah, she's still moving, look. That's okay, it's probably just down to my ludicrously unsteady calibration and for the optical flow system to be looking around and seeing exactly where it is. Let's try this camera, because I didn't know. I thought these cameras were fixed. I didn't know that you can move these, and you can. Wow, okay, that's made its way over to me. Back you go. I like this, I do. It feels a bit rough around the edges, I'll be honest. It does, but it is an older drone, you know, this isn't something that you should be turning around and comparing it to any of the new drones which are out, because it wouldn't, I don't think it would stand up at all, you know. It is very good. It is very good though, you know, it's certainly a lot of fun. And it's Parrot. Parrot are very, very good. Whether you've never had a Parrot drone, whether you've just had a Parrot toy drone or whatever, you should know that Parrot are very, very, very good when it comes to drone manufacturing. They've been in the game for a long time. Oh, this feels so nice. This feels so smooth. She feels smooth from when I'm moving the transmitter. But from a quadcopter perspective, she's not 100% smooth. I can see some of her motions are a bit jarring. But she certainly she certainly is going the part. You know, 118 meters out. Bring her back around to me. You know. And then back out again. You know, really does feel okay. But she's not centering well. Maybe if I give her a little bit less speed. Let's take her out there in a bit of a crawl. See, she's pulling to the left, I've noticed. Quite a bit, so I'm going to try and see if I can counteract that a little bit. She seems to be a lot better now. Maybe it's me not returning the sticks properly. She feels nice. She's recording some good video from what I can see. The video doesn't seem to be breaking up as much as it did the other day or earlier on. She's flying quite nice. This is why I'm moving her around in some strange movements. I'm not just flying like I normally fly, or flying like I normally fly on camera. I am moving her around in some quite weird patterns, and that is purely just to see exactly how she handles the movements left to right. But yeah, you know, she's doing well. She is doing well. Right, let's bring her down a little bit. Let's focus her there, let's give her a little bit of yaw around to me. Right, let's take a couple of photos. Can't take picture, oh, because you're recording video. So let's stop recording video and let's take some photos. What's her angle of view? So she's quite a wide angle of view. I mean, and she seems to be doing quite well. It's her lack of stability though that's a little bit off-putting for me. I mean, it could just be because now we're used to very stable drones, you know. What with the optical flow systems, GPS and everything else, we're just used to some very, very stable drones, whereas with this one she doesn't seem to be as stable if she's just hovering, but her movements are certainly smooth when you go in slow. Obviously when you do speed her up, that's probably exactly what it is, thinking about it. As soon as you speed her up and you get her going full chat and those brushless motors are properly screaming, then this is where you're going to have those little movements side to side. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. And it's she certainly responds quick. I mean, I'm flying this mostly FPV just by looking at the little camera here in front of me, the little phone I've got in front of me here, and it's quite difficult. So I have got a larger device coming because I don't want to take out my 13-inch iPad. No way. But she certainly does. She certainly does move quickly. A lot. She's just eating up ground like the disco. Just eating up ground all the time. Num 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 num. Fantastic. I gotta get another set of batteries for this. Absolutely. Because there's no way I can do any sort of distance flights on these batteries. Oh, that's the low battery alert. Right, fine. Let's bring her around to me. And my phone is vibrating. I'm getting some beep beep beeps all over the place. Let's take her back. Flying her backwards because why not? Let me get behind her for the landing. Give her some room. Yes. I mean, I can see that this picture is going to be very clear. I got no doubts about the video quality here whatsoever. But there we are. But yeah, I think I certainly need a better set of batteries. That's one thing I'm definitely going for. Off you go, my lad. Ah, that also could be what it is as well. Look, the battery isn't 100% square. It's pulling off to the left a bit. So that would be why she would be rolling a little bit to the left a bit more than she should have been, perhaps. Okay, well, I've got a lot of figuring out to do with this little quad. I've enjoyed flying her. She isn't 100%, you know, she's quite rough around the edges, and I don't know, I think for the second, because I've been flying very, very stable quads, even the toy quads now are getting into the area where the optical flow systems are so bang on that, you know, it's very difficult then when you have something that isn't 100% bang on, you notice it, and I've noticed that with this. But it doesn't mean it's bad. On the contrary, this thing is a screamer. It really eats up the distance. We've done 118, 120 meters here today. I want to take her out on a few more distance flights, but I can't in all honesty do it with this particular these particular set of batteries that I've got. So I've got to buy extra batteries for them before I can consider doing anything like that. But I like her. I do. How can you not? I mean, she is rough around the edges. She has got a few little kinks to work out. I've got to learn her as well. But I think that's going to be coming in the next coming weeks. I'm going to be doing a few more videos on this, quite a few more videos on this. Sorry if I bore anybody to death with them, but it's just going to be me figuring this out. And I like her. I like her air presence. It looks good. I think she is very good, but I've got to learn her. This is an older drone with older characteristics, older technology, and I do need to learn her little her little characteristics as well, I think, because I think she's definitely got her own sort of, she's definitely her own sort of quad. Yeah, I quite like her, I do. This, on the other hand, I start off with a positive, I like it. And then straight into the negatives, it's huge. It doesn't need to be this huge. It gives you a great, it gives you a great response, but it's just too big. I mean, you get really good status lights from it, battery from the quad, or battery from the transmitter, you get great signal strength, but still at the same time, it's just massive. Look at that, that is absolutely huge. But it does the part, and at the end of the day, that's all I care about. I didn't disconnect, I didn't lose connectivity. I had a couple of Wi-Fi blips in there when it comes back to relaying FPV, but you expect that, at least I've come to expect that. And I think overall, this is a great transmitter that doesn't need to be that big. Really doesn't. It's a nightmare for carrying as well. I've had to bring out my really cool bag. But yeah, I liked it. It does the job, and that's all I really care about when it comes to transmitters. So overall, folks, I think it's definitely a winner for this. I'm glad I bought it. Thank you everybody for the recommendations. Now what I've got to do is I've just got to learn a little idiosyncrasies, and I think we're going to be away with it. Right, so there we are, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.